Hi, I'm Andy, and I built this man cave for my koi fish and just to have a place to relax. We always had a small pond in the family home when we was growing up, and I've always just been into fish from then. I never actually added up how much it cost me in the end. I don't really want to know, but I'd say I could probably have a very nice sports car. Very nice sports car for what it cost. It took me 2.5 years to build. It was a massive amount of work, digging out sort of an underground shed, like a basement conversion, if you like, just to get the depth I needed on the pond and get the levels right for the viewing. It's just a massive amount of work. The plants, I actually went to Marbella to get these, because you can buy this sort of thing in the UK, but not something with a trunk height that got me over the edge of the pond, because I didn't want the leaves hanging in the water. So I had to have a trunk height of at least 900. And then, they've gone a bit crazy since I put them in 2 years ago. The geckos are giant Madagascan day geckos. We started off with 3 of them. Just turned out it was a male and 2 females. And now there's quite a lot of them. But the reason it's 24 degrees constant in here is because I just like it warm, mostly. And the fish, the optimum growing temperature for the fish is about 24 degrees. So if you have the pond at 24 and the room less, then it condenses really bad. So you sort of have to have the room ideally a couple of degrees warmer than the water, either the same temperature or a bit warmer. And obviously the geckos need it to be a certain temperature. We was looking at how we could make it into a bit more of a jungle in here, and we sort of, a friend of mine suggested monkeys, and we was going to put some ropes between the trusses and get monkeys, but apparently they smell pretty bad, so I wanted it to still be a nice place to sit. So geckos were, I think, the ideal thing to add to it. I didn't want anything too big. It's not a cheap thing to run, but luckily it's inside the building now. So when I built the building and designed it, I built it with so much insulation in it that the running costs aren't that bad, because there's sort of 6 inches of Celotex in the roof just to maintain that temperature in there. We have got a living room, but we kind of use this as our living room more so. I've got a little boy and he's a bit of a menace when it comes to tugging the plants, so we don't use it as much as we'd like to at the moment. But I'm sure next year when he's a bit more grown up, it'll be easier.